Greetings, earthlings or non-earthlings, folks, ravens, spiritual whatevers, people who are in the know and or like to use the quantum physics. How are you? Nobody's here yet. Did not put out a notification. This is a flyby. We used to do these every day. Now they're coming out every like 3 days or so. I don't really like that. For those of you who are new, welcome. So glad to have you. This is supposed to be a daily, but really it's from now until the next time that we do one of these. And I'm going to read several different readings. And each reading is intended to depict a time frame between now and the next time that we do this. Okay, so it's usually not one story, it's several stories. Alrighty. I have no news, I don't think. Other than I expect a shipment of Oracle decks coming in within the next couple of days. It was supposed to go on Monday, and then there was one stupid picture that was off. I had to fix that. This should be the final round. Then we'll get the Oracle out, and then the week after, they said that they were going to print out the tarot, and then they should come to you. So if you have purchased your pre-sale Oracle decks, they're coming. And that was a fucking huge project that I thought would be really, really easy. It was not. Under any circumstances. Also, I can't see what you guys are saying, so I'm gonna just watch myself on TV here. Dharma Jane, that's me. Watching now.
Viably, we'll
I have to watch an ad for my own stupid thing. I can't see the chat. There they are. What's up, Christy? Ziploc. Everybody make sure you check out the Raven song, which is in the link in the box below. Nice to see you too, Crystal, Kate, Tinkerbell. Oh my gosh, it's been a while since I've seen you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello. Hurricane Helene. Where is that? East Coast Florida or West Coast? East Coast Philly, West Coast Philly, dirty South. West Coast. Awesome. Not awesome. Prayers. Sorrows. Prayers. Sending them out to you. What is up? For those of you who ordered your blocks of readings, I've sent out a couple of emails. Most people haven't forgotten, but there are 2 or 3 of you who absolutely forgot that you bought those. I'm waiting on you. So make sure that you text me or email me. Text is better. And we'll get you scheduled in. What's up, Nun? It's nice being able to see the chat. That's crazy. I'm surprised both of the internets are working at the same time. Okay. I've been after it, busy, killing it, doing the things that I do. Yes, it's my birthday month. It is my birthday month. I love you guys, and for all of you who have texted me to, because I shut down my P.O. box. There was no reason to keep it open. So for those of you who are asking where to send stuff, just send me a DM and I'll give you my address. But it's like not a requirement. Not a requirement. I appreciate all the birthday love. 10-11 baby. There's a lot of 10-11 babies in here. Yeah, okay. So the bright mother. Union, potential. Oh, jeez. Here we go. Okay, so the bright mother is busy. She is, you know, sometimes the look on her face would indicate being like mad or something like that, but it's more like what's up? Like, what can I do for you? Did you need something? Like, whatever she's doing here is, she's doing something. And it feels like she's maybe has something in her hand or something like this. And it's like, yeah, it's like you can feel this energy coming at you. We're obviously talking about a union here because the unity card is out. So whoever you and this person are in some form of bond. It doesn't have to necessarily be like boyfriend, girlfriend, but you are in some kind of entanglement. You know what I'm saying? Like, here's your side, here's their side, and there's all the mixies in the middle. But this potential energy coming at you is full of big love. Okay? It's just the way that it's coming at you is, it's impulsive. And this one is the Glenkener, which is lusty. So it could very well be that they're coming after you like in a hot way, but they could be mad. Something's been going on since the spring with this person. Hangman. And you just maybe aren't really certain where things are going, or I don't know. It's like the entry of this person is you're like, yeah. It feels like they come in and you don't know how you feel about them. You are uncertain about them, even though the potential is there and the big loving feelings are there, because this card is the Ace of Cups for the fairies. It's big, lovey-dovey type energy, but it feels like a contradiction because I'm like, oh, it's lovey-dovey, it's big potential, but they're coming at you with haste and impulse and like super lusty energy. Like they want to pay attention. Don't assume anything. It's time, chocolate, hidden emotions, lonely. Lonely, I am so lonely. I had nobody for my own. Third person. So if this was a third party situation, that has crumbled. This is not a third party situation anymore, and now they are lonely and full of regret. And they want to talk. It's time to talk. It feels like it's time to talk. Maybe they weren't going to. Maybe they were just going to kind of try and skirt around the situation. But now it's time to talk, and it feels like they have shit to say. They're right there. Is that high? You can feel it coming. Maybe you think it's ending. Harsh. No. Lonely. I am so lonely. I had nobody for my own. This person could be covered from head to toe in tattoos. They're a strong man. This person barely lets anyone in as it is. But sometimes it feels like sometimes I get lonely. Sometimes. And when they do, they want you. Heavy Six of Cups. because you're temperance for them. Temperance, the temperance card for me when we're talking about somebody's personality or characteristics is they think you're perfect. Maybe not necessarily perfectly tempered, but for them, you are. So this person is like sitting up by themselves. Maybe they're like up in this like her upper room. And they're like full of emotions. That is some seriously emotional. Look at how choppy that water is. That's crazy. It feels like they're like, what the fuck did I do? They maybe like made a judgment call to Four of Wands, which is house, hearth, home, with somebody that is 10 of Wands, which for me, that is a burden. The mighty sparrow. You're going to come up here to a bunch of ravens, tell everybody that you're a sparrow, and then ask why we're doing fake shit. Don't be stupid. Or it's not stupid, it's small-minded. Listen to me, mighty tiny sparrow man. If you do not understand quantum physics, that does not make it a falsity. It makes you in need of a little bit of education. The King of Cups in this is a girl, but every single person in this deck, except for, I think, one of the King of Swords and the Seven of Wands, is a girl. Yeah, ravens like to peck out eyeballs. Might want to. A farce is a thing. A farce is a thing. It's another word for falsity. Anyway, it's like this person is like, they're just feeling lonely and they're feeling bad. And it feels like they maybe chose something that was a huge burden. And they're like, why do I have to fucking fight so hard for reciprocity? And they're, you know, lonely. I am so lonely. I had nobody to call my own. It's not funny. They're in a bad way. This person might drive past your house several times. I will drive past your house to see who's around. House. My best friend and my soulmate. She's my best friend. She's a real bad bitch. Got her own money. Don't you know? That they're gonna throw out an olive branch. I don't really know. It doesn't feel like you are upset to hear from this person. It just feels like maybe they have like not necessarily rejected you, but didn't quite obviously you're in some kind of union, but you're not. And so now they're showing up like, you're my best friend, you're real bad, but you're like, can I help you? What is it that you need? Because I don't want nobody fucking with me in these streets. I don't want nobody fucking with me in these streets. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. They probably very recently have done something really stupid, like lied or, I don't know. What's the Tower? And I don't want nobody fucking with me in these streets. It's recognition. See, bedroom and no. That's my whole point. This person was probably like, you wanna, you know, bend over. And you're like, no. Did you need something else or? It doesn't feel mean. It feels very like, I don't like what you're offering me. So, Ten of Swords. So the answer is no. And they're like, so tell me here because kind of when I see these two together, it feels like somebody that's kind of like mean or aggressive or what have you. I wish I had the entirety of the Game of Thrones deck. I need to go get the other wad. We have to consult the damn wad. Why do we always have to consult the wad when things are confusing? Like we don't have anything better to do besides to consult the hecking wad. Come here, wad. All right. Bitches, if I can't find some kind of fucking answer out of this wad of tarot cards, okay, then we are getting no answer. So, let us consult the wad. Please do not ask me which cards these are because I don't know. Why are they so mad? The Sun. Because they're full of fucking ego. Because they be like that sometimes. Nine of Cups. And I don't think they're mad. I think they're arrogant and drunk. And they want what they want. They're a hermit. You're a hermit. Everybody's trying to get in. You're like, la 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 la. I'm just reading a book. I'm just singing a song. Walking my dog, strolling along. Yeah. The Emperor, always. This Emperor could have longer hair. They could have braids in their hair. They're a star seed. They could be an Aquarius. Nine of Cups, they're wasted. That's why. And they're like, hey, with three Y's, why don't you bend over? And you're like, how about I don't? I have a wad to organize. What you fucking talking about? Ace of Wands. That's all they can think about. And the fact that it's entirely reciprocal with you. There are several indications here of things needing to be reciprocal. And Ten of Cups and all of the yay. What is all this? So, okay, we get it. They roll in for a booty call. What is your response to that? We'll just use part of the wad. King of Pumpkins. Two of Cups. Ace of Swords. This is probably on the internet that this goes down. Death. King of Wands. Ace of Cups. 10 of Pentacles. See, because then they turn around and say something really sweet. Steadfast, bitches. They're going to say something sweet to you. Yeah. Do you believe it? Do you? Ace of Wands, bro. Knight of Wands. Ace of Pentacles. See, 7 of Swords, 7 of Cups. They're like heavy, 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 heavy 6 of Cups. They're like, what can I... It's like they send you like a secret little notey note. And they're like, why don't you come on over, baby. Do you go? You just said no. Emperor, Ace of Pentacles, 6 of Wands, Strength, and the Axe. A breakup, separation, stop the pattern, silent treatment, abandonment. You're probably going to say something like, what for? If you're just going to not speak to me tomorrow. The Devil, the Tower, Wheel of Fortune. You're like, it's probably not a good idea. And they like lay down like she's being a bitch, or who did I just... What the fuck just happened? What happened to all the reciprocity? But it's... The only reason it's reciprocal is because when they show up, she reciprocates. They don't reciprocate any other time. 5 of Coins, Ace of Cups. And they're like, okay, I get that. The Empress. Ten of Cups, the Fool, Ace of Wands. They're gonna Ace of Wands several times. They're gonna pretty much agree to whatever. What's the outcome of this situation? Because that's a lot of Ace of Wands. 2 of Cups. The Magician. And the Ace of Wands. And 10 of Cups. They are going to... It's like if you hold your ground, or you state your piece, or you say what you want, a closed mouth doesn't get fed, okay? With this one, this one isn't really one for you just to throw a fit and be passive. Tell them what you want. Don't be doing the silent treatment, and if you're not going to talk to me, then I'm not going to talk to you, blah, blah, blah. Tell this person what you want, because what they want is reciprocity, and what you want is consistent reciprocity. Not just a couple hours worth and deuces, see you next time. It feels like, if anything, it's something to think about. All right, this is going to be overnight. Whoa. I feel like, I don't know what it is, but I feel like the Ace of Cups just... It was the Ace of Cups, oh my God. And bravery and honesty. Did you ever know that you're my hero? You're everything I wish I could be. Scam. You're a scam! Raid! Hey, Raid! Raid! Come back and let me play with you. It's the boys and they're causing a muck. Explain to me exactly, not that I give a fuck what you think, but allow me to elucidate. What exactly part of this is a scam? It's free, dummy. There's somebody offering cash money for oracle advice. How the fuck is this a scam? You literally are not required to listen to me, and you are also literally not required to take any of this other than with a grain of salt. So, where in there is the scam? Also, might I remind you that whilst you are on here telling people that we are scamming people, that you too are on here listening for advice and prophecy, you big dummy. We see you! Stupid ass. I'm sorry, that's not very nice and or high vibe. Don't fucking smite me. I need my bell to be tightened. It's been whacked way too many times. Why, thank you, Sarah Slays. I think we got like 0.00003 cents per click. Let me tell you something. It grand totals a full candy bar at the end of the month. Especially since YouTube takes 70% of it. Or 30. What was it? It doesn't matter. It's not a lot. It's not enough to pay for shit. You pray that Jesus delivers love to me? He does. Jesus loves me. Oh, yeah, he does. For the Bible told me so. What's up, Jose? All right. Anyway, enough with the shenanigans. There's always somebody in here I have to fucking explain to them. I find it funny. It's funny to me that people sit around all day and watch tarot just to tell tarot people that they don't know what they're doing. It's like, then why the fuck are you here? It's not a requirement. You don't have to be. There's literally a billion things that you could look at on YouTube besides my bitch ass. I'm just saying. Okay, so this might be like 8 o'clock. It's overnight. Somebody wants to be honest. We don't mind if people come in here and pray. What's the difference between prayer and manifestation? Nothing. My hair is crooked. It's because it's natural. Quantum physics is not an easy topic to understand because it requires you to quantify something that you can't see with your eyes. Yeah, see, I'm like, she said, or they said, it's time to realize that Jesus taught quantum physics and we're coming back into the era of miracles, but not through the church. Right. That's called the age of Aquarius. We slipped into the age of Aquarius and people are starting to depart from the organization and getting more into the cosmic consciousness. It's moved from like a spiritual place to a scientific place, but it's all the same thing. It's different labels for the same thing. Is it corrupt? It's a little bit corrupt, particularly when I went to the hairdresser and I asked for Targaryen and I got Lannister. I don't want to talk about it. I'm still upset. Okay, so this time frame, you have someone who is being brave and they're being honest. And they are, it feels like they're about to explode. They need to say some things. The honesty card, the way that they're standing there looking makes it always feels raw. Like somebody maybe, I don't know, like whatever the communication is here that needs to be said is like, okay, so this person wants to make a plan. There are 3 different cards here that talk about blocks and obstacles and barriers. Have we seriously already been on here for 30 minutes? Stand by for 1 second. Get the rest of the wad. Also hear a siren, and I'm not sure what's up with that. All right. Baby pictures. The Fool. This card also talks about activation. First thing I want to know about is what is all these obstacles and barriers? A realization, charging ahead, peace, and faith. This person is absolutely busting through barriers to get to you. Knight of Wands. I don't necessarily know what I mean by that, other than they... Knight of Wands, the Devil, 3 of Swords. Wands. I don't know. It feels like somebody's like, oh, there's going to be issues, can't show up, can't whatever. And you're like, you know what? Fine. And it feels like that's probably the best thing that probably could have happened because it opens up a doorway for you. It feels like plans get thwarted. And then that allows this activation to happen. The Empress. This is a King of Swords. All right. So what is it that you wind up with hope at the end of this? At the end of all things, you wind up with hope. So for whatever that's worth, it feels like it's like they want to talk to you. And it feels like, oh, barrier this and barrier that. And you're like, Six of Cups. This person could have long hair and just be like stupid buff. And you like go over there, wherever they are, on like a chariot. Because they want to talk to you. It feels like they're like, I just want to talk. I'm not trying. It feels like whoever this particular person is, this King of Swords, this doesn't have to be the same person from the story before. It feels like this particular King of Swords, whoever they are, they say to you something along the lines of, I just want to talk. Like, I'm not trying to get you to do anything you don't want to do. It feels like they're being very careful about making sure that you don't feel like they are trying to get a booty call out of you. They're doing that. I don't think you're doing anything. They're the ones that are coming at you all raw. They want to make sure that you are just, they just want to talk. Queen of Swords. The Choice. This is a divine masculine and a divine feminine. Whoever this is, you have a past life relationship with them. But what you don't know about this is that they have created some kind of like Three of Swords situation to be able to just talk to you. It feels like I just want to talk. That's it. The Page. Except, yeah. So do you talk to them? And if you do, what do you talk about? They're just being really careful with you. Eight of Wands, you talk. They would just feel better if you would just get your ass over there. They will talk to you about it when you get there. Just get your ass over here and then we'll talk. It's like they want you in their proximity. They want to see your face. They want to see your reaction to whatever it is that they're about to tell you. What is it that they're about to tell you? I mean, there's big love here. It's a Tower. I will stand by you and I will help you through when you've done all you can do and you can hold on. Tower. Big time Tower moment. All right. They just want to talk. Devil's Blackjack. I'm sorry I fucked over your life for a decade. Yeah, pretty much. I don't necessarily know who this is or what they want. They're a hermit. Ace of Wands. Ace of Cups. Yeah. I just want to talk. That's all. Okay. All right. I'm gonna for sure be on tomorrow because I have an early day tomorrow. I don't think it's an apology. I didn't get apology. I just want to talk. I feel like don't bite my fucking head off. Tony, are you serious? What kind of a tool bag literally signs on to a tarot reading just to say they don't like tarot? I don't care. None of the ravens care. No one here gives any kinds of fucks what you think about it. Samara, you don't have to, you don't have to delete them. Or do. The ravens aren't going to fuck around and let you talk shit to me. I hope you guys realize that by now. Do we have a bunch of trolls in here? Not really. There's not really that many people here today. That's okay. Hide him away. I don't give a fuck. I know. Because it's dinner time and the childrens are just done with their homework and now their parents have let them use their iPads now. So clearly we must get on the YouTube and do the bothering. That's all right. We're used to it around here. It's just people are gonna fuck around and find out. They come up in here and there's a bunch of ravens and we talk shit to them. And then they go away crying and then they're like, ravens are mean. And we're like, no. The problem is not that you got bitched out. The problem is that you showed up in the first place. I know that, Nun. I can feel you like over it. It's okay. I hear you. I Will Stand By You is, the entire song is Bible verses? Really? I didn't know that. Well, that's lovely. I love that song. What a lovely thing to find out. Well, the other thing, we learned the hard lesson. We got infiltrated by trolls like 6 months ago, and I was about it. Like, we quite enjoyed playing with the trolls, and we even crowned one of them as troll president. His name was Rick C. I haven't seen Rick C in forever. And we found out real quick that half the reason that the trolls like to show up here is because I talk to them. But I'm going to say the same thing I said then. Did anyone ever consider that maybe a troll is a troll because they've been trolled? What do you ever think about that? We are so willing to have you here. Everyone here is welcome. However, there are rules. There's one rule. Don't be an asshat. There should probably be 2 rules. One rule is don't be an asshat. The second rule is you have to come with a thicker skin, because if you poke at me, I promise you my sword is bigger than yours. And I will swing it with Sagittarian accuracies. I love that, Sally. He's like, I am an asshat. Yeah, that's true. Well, if you are an asshat, then you can't be here because it's a rule. It's literally written down. How do you know I don't have God? You know what cracks me up? Here's the thing that kills me the most. Most people who watch tarot and do tarot and like the divination and try to find the answers and do the guidance never, ever, 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 ever bring up the G word. Never. There's never any judgment. There's never any, why are you listening to this? Why are you on this path? Why are you on whatever? It's the people that don't understand the quantum physics. It's very apparent. If you read the chat, they're like, you need to find God. I'm literally talking to angels. Literally. But I need to go find God. Why is it okay for people in the Bible to talk to angels, but if I do it, I'm hanging out with the devil? Have you actually read the Bible? I've read them all. They're right there. All of them. Please don't make me get them out. Because I will. I'm like half tempted to do it. The stack is far bigger than the wad of all the different Bibles. That's exhausting. Somebody school the baby ravens. That's okay, Blue. Then you're welcome. Who said the Bible is from God? Do I have to answer them? I feel like maybe there's just some questions that cause everyone just to raise an eyebrow. We're all like, what? just no. All right, this is tomorrow morning. I don't want to get them all out. There's so many. Okay, so in the morning, somebody is mad at you. And you're just sitting there like, what? This feels like the energy of somebody who maybe got like reprimanded, or you told on them, or I don't know, they're not happy with the outcome, but you are. You get a blank sheet of paper. It's a gift because the right words were said. Somebody has a strong, expressive voice, and they say things in a way that causes understanding, and you get what you want. The situation is repaired, and it's like there's some kind of sudden, like all of a sudden people around you think that you are some kind of like master manifester. But I feel like what it really is that you, the same thing I was saying earlier, closed mouth doesn't get fed. You probably said something to this person and their response didn't work for you, and you probably went around and now they're mad as fuck, but you win. The Empress. Be like, sorry. But you're not sorry. Not even a little. But then it's like all the, like, people might like talk to you out by your car, like in a parking lot, and it feels like people like start to swarm to you and flock to you and stuff. And you become this elder of sorts. It's not the one to beat. It's the one to follow. But Ace of Pentacles, you get what you want. What happens with Captain Grumpus over here? He's mad as fuck. They think you're gorgeous. They're an emperor, and they think you are like so hot that it like you're hard to look at because you're gorgeous. And you are a fucking vixen, and you escalate matters, and you just have infiltrated their head. And you live rent free in their head now. That's what's up. And you're like, what? And then you just go and do whatever you're supposed to be doing. You're studying, looking at a thing, or looking at a computer or something. There might be like a circle on it. And you are, I heard, granted amnesty. What does that mean? What does that mean? What's up, Panda? I need to email you or text you back. I'm not ignoring you. I'm very fucking busy. I'm sure you know that by now. Playing a game of chess here. All right, this is going to be right before the next tarot story. I got nothing from that. An official pardon. Thank you. Granted amnesty means an official pardon. So there's a King of Swords. Ten of Cups. They're an Emperor. They could be a Libra. They're like, why don't you come on over here and it's unlikely. You're telling everyone no. This person wants to work together as a unit, except they have, like, I don't give a fuck. It feels like, I swear. It feels like you have all of these people, like you're minding your own business. And it feels like you have several different instances with one or more people during each of these time frames where they're like, hey, so I'm sorry that I suck, but you want to come over here and render services. And you're like, the same cards. They're like, they want you to Strength, the Empress, Death. It's almost like you get an invite from someone who's kind of a hard ass. They're like, you want to go and do blah, 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 blah. And you're like, you want to do that with me? Ace of Swords. Yeah. It's a King of Swords, who's also an Emperor. And you're like, yeah, like after 3, I would love to do that. You might get a bunch of money too, all at once. And you're like paying out bills or something like that. It feels like there's 2 dudes. Maybe one has really blue eyes and they're like, come here, we want to show you something. And you're like, I can't until after 3, 4, 5, 6, something like that. And they're like, trust me, you want to come here. It's like whoever let you down, somebody really maybe had let you down with a thing. And they are going to make it right. And it surprises you because you're like, oh my God, okay. Totally. Okay, totally. And you go. All right. Can we get one card, please, for how we're going to be leaving the next 24 to 36? What am I going to do now? I keep hearing, how do we get here? When I used to know you so well. Can you guys write in the chat what you would like to see on extended members? Do you enjoy having the Libra and Aquarius and sometimes Sag over there? Or would you rather I did a extended members only, like all signs? I just saw Samara wrote that, and I'm kind of wondering because I know I don't really get around to the Libra so much anymore. I just want to make sure that you guys have perks that you want. So if you are on the extended member side, can you write there's 3 levels. There's the yoga side, the tribe side, and then the extended side. So can you tell me what you... Well, the collective is this, and then there's the dailies. Those are collective. I'm just curious what you guys would rather have for because it's easier for me just to get on extendeds and do you guys a thing instead of doing it for extended and then making part of it available for the public and then blah. You can also just write it in the comment box below if you're watching this. Everybody enjoys the collective? Whatever foundation that you have is healing in a big, big, big way. All right. All right. So I'm going to leave that there. All of the tribe news is the first 5 minutes of the thing. So if you missed it, scroll back to the beginning. And that is all I have for today. When is the moon in... Wait a second. When does the moon move? So we're going to have to do a... The moons move in like an hour or two. Okay, so I'm gonna go make some dinner real quick, and then I will be back on to do the Leo moons. And we love the Leo moons because it's sexy time. All right, so join us for that. Make sure you click the bell so you can see when I'm live. That is on members, so if you're not a member, you're not gonna be able to see it. But it's the daily moons. Everybody loves that show. It's so much more informative than this is. Okay, so go and check that out. And otherwise, I will see you guys very soon. Till next time, bye-bye.